Okay, here's a simple recipe to make bread, which I checked other people's stuff on YouTube and I took all their little ideas and put them together, and this is just my own simple method of doing it. Very, very easy. So we're taking 5 cups of flour and we're throwing 5 of them in this mixing bowl. This isn't a proper mixing bowl. As you can see, it's just a Tupperware dish because I don't want to use a proper mixing bowl, because then you need to cover it with plastic or cellophane afterwards, and it's just a mission. It works like a bomb, just using a Tupperware lid, a Tupperware dish. So now I'm gonna just pour 5 of these. Okay, so there's 5 of these, and then we're going to take 2 teaspoons of salt and just mix it in here. 1 teaspoon of sugar and 1 sachet of yeast. Okay, some people mix the yeast with the water and got all their little special methods. I don't have any special method. I'm just throwing it in. And then we're going to add water. Start off with about 3 cups of water, and some water, some say room temperature. I just took some out the tap, out of the hot tap, so it's like warmish, doesn't really matter. And we're going to just start throwing. It's about 3 cups, but I'm going to throw it more later. And then I got my little mixer. Okay, so we're just mixing this all about. Let's throw my 3rd cup. 2.5. And the nice thing about this is this is no knead bread. It means you're not going to be kneading anything. And you do this in the afternoon, because later it's going to rest in the fridge. Okay, in the end I didn't actually throw in all the water. I've got a little double left. And then you leave it inside here. You put the lid on and you leave it on the counter till you go to bed later, and then you're going to put it in the fridge. But before you put it in the fridge, just because I'm a curious person, I'll definitely just give it a turn, 1 quick turn later, just before I put it in the fridge. And just a tip, if you're going to mix it later, it's going to be very sticky, the dough. Dip your little spatula or mixer in water and give it a quick turn, and then into the fridge for the night. So this has been sitting on the counter for about 3 hours. You can see how much it's swelled up and how soft and gooey and full of bubbles it is. So now we should be just leaving it, but if you were impatient and you wanted to do your bread, you could probably do the bread already, but I'm going to leave it overnight. So because I like to fiddle, I want to just fiddle with it and just have a look what's going on. So I've got water in here. I don't want it to stick. I'm going to just give it a quick turn. All of this isn't necessary, but I like to fiddle. Full of bubbles. They're just bubbling everywhere. So this is looking good. I'm now going to close it up again, and now we're going to put it in the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow morning we're going to continue. Alright, till tomorrow. Okay, morning, we're back. So I took this out the fridge and about an hour ago, and I left it on the counter, and you can have a look what this looks like inside. It is bubbling like a bubble bath. So you don't want to mess up those bubbles, because it's those bubbles that's going to give you the little air pockets inside your bread. And I want to put it onto some flour on the counter. That's going to stop the stickiness as it pops out. Grab this out. Okay, it's all out on the counter. Give it a flour. And we want to sprinkle on the top, because we're going to kind of work it now. We need to get the stickiness away and make it into a ball so we can use it. I don't have the right tools, as you can see, so I've got a kind of a spatula going here. Not the right thing, but going to have to, I'm trying to get this now to be round. I'm trying to make it round. I don't want to push the air out of it, because you want the air to stay in to make the pockets. I'm trying to make it round, because it's going to be a round loaf. And you're doing this quite a bit to get it as round as possible. I'm not pushing out the air bubbles, they're still there, they're busy popping in front of me. Need to keep this flour here so it doesn't stick all on me. I want to flick it over just to see what it looks like on the other side. It kind of looks like it's not together, so I'm just going to try and get it together. Okay, so that's done. So now I grab a round bowl. I'm going to get the grease-proof paper. See which side's the greasy side. And we're going to put it in this bowl. Lining the bowl out. We're putting the grease-proof paper because it's so much easier to pick up this ball of dough later. And we're going to give it a little bit of spray and cook. And then we're going to give it a little bit of sprinkle of flour as well. And then we're going to pick this thing up and we're going to put it inside there. I'm going to pick it up and we're going to just pop it inside here. It's still bubbling. We're leaving it, some flour onto it, on the top of it. Sprinkle the flour. Now we cover it up so now the paper won't stick to it. We're going to take a cloth and we're going to close it up while we prepare our oven. And now we're going to the oven. We're turning it on to about 200. Open it up. We're taking one of these pots, cast iron pot. We're going to put it in the oven for a half an hour. And that's to warm up. And I'll get back to you after the half an hour. Alright, so it's been a half an hour since the oven's been warming up. So I'm going to open this up, have a quick look, and it's done a little bit of rising again. Take this, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a cut. You can do however many you want. I'm just going to do a cross.
Easter cross?
Easter cross, yeah. Knife's not very sharp, that's why I'm battling a little bit. It's very blunt. Alright, now I'm going to get the pot out the oven. Wow, boiling hot. Woo! Let's get the lid off. See, it's steaming. Now we just pick this up. Oh, before we forget, put a spray and cook again. Just in case it's going to stick a bit. We pop that in here. I'm going to do the cut in here rather. Very bubbly and gooey. And we stick this back in the oven. Lid back on, and we're going to pop it in the oven for 30 minutes. And there we go. Okay, so the half an hour is up. We're going to open it up and have a look, and we're going to take the lid off. Okay, there we go. It's risen, it's got the cross on. We're going to stick it back now to brown for another 15 minutes. 15 minutes with the lid off, and we're going to have a look. Woo! Alright. Okay, I want to take it out. Actually, I want to put it in the oven just for 5 minutes. Sounds good. Just going to put it for a couple of minutes in the oven just to brown a little bit more. Okay. There you go. I'll leave that just to rest for a couple of minutes. You can hear pretty crispy crust. There's the cross on there. It comes out all rustic. So it's been resting for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and now we're going to cut it. Still piping hot. Oh, you can hear the crunch. Thick crust at the bottom. And there's our first piece. Simple, no knead bread that I need desperately. That's it.
Some protective equipment.